Hi guys, Brett here from Hearns Hobbies.
And I'm Tony Gray, not from Hearns Hobbies, but
You're here for a good time.
I'm here a lot.
You're here for a good time. We've done a few builds lately, haven't we?
We have.
In order, we've done the Tamiya MB01 a Bath, we've done a BBX, and what have we got here?
A G-Force Genova two-wheel drive buggy.
And these are very unique and special. It's not something that Hearns is selling, or in fact anybody in Australia. I think they're hard to get retailed outside of Japan, is that right?
Only available in Japan. My kit came from Amazon Japan.
Amazon Japan, there you go. So let's have a look. What are we looking at here? What's about this kit? Why are we doing a Genova? What got you excited about a Genova? This is your kit we're going to build.
That name.
Masami Hirosaka.
If we just move that across a little bit, there's a little cartoon, supervised by Masami Hirosaka. I don't know what that means. Did he help them pack the stuff in the box?
I think he just helped develop and oversee the design and construction of the car, or puts his name to it anyway.
Certainly. I mean, they certainly use him in the promotional videos. All the promotional videos has got Masami driving the thing.
So it's a two-wheel drive off-road buggy, aimed at the entry level, we'll say. Yeah?
You'd
it
say that.
definitely wouldn't have been a premium price, I suppose you'd call it. It's not designed, it's not all titanium, carbon fibre, you know, it's not all high-end materials.
And price
Plastic shocks.
It cost me $350 landed here.
Did it? You paid too much.
Yeah, probably.
Should have bought yourself a RO 1.0, then you would be right. Yeah, a proper Masami car, Yokomo.
Yeah, but this was a year ago. The
Fantastic.
RO didn't exist.
Well, without further ado, let's jump in your box and have a look.
It has
Episode 1.
I did open it when I got this in September last year, but all I did was
You've been in here thrashing about with your fingers?
out to have a bit of a look at it.
Look at the wheels and tyres. Pre-mounted. Probably not pre-glued.
Probably not pre-glued, but they are pre-mounted.
I've heard you like things pre-mounted. Look at this. This
Such
is
an old school body.
Old school, isn't it? I was going to say it's not beautiful in my eyes, but what would I know? The box is just a bit tall for me. But yeah, it's definitely very old school. Rear cab, I don't know what they call it, just normal.
Yeah, that's how
what
they
I
all
would
were.
call
There was no such thing as cab forward.
A buggy body, huh? Very cool.
I like it. To me, that's how they always should be. I hate the cab forward ones.
Are you going to do a full airbrush spectacular?
I don't know. I've got to do the BBX first.
Yeah?
And then the Genova will come. We'll put that back here.
Got beautiful bags.
Pull these out.
Is that a pre-assembled transmission I can see in bag D?
I believe it is, sir.
That's unique. Bag A.
We should have this build done in 20 minutes.
Well, don't put those expectations across us.
Oh, it'll be bad, but...
All right, get the box out the way.
Yeah, we don't... Is that it? That's the entire...
That's the entire contents. I don't think I've seen many less parts in a kit before.
Wow.
Maybe a MO3.
400.
Now you'll notice in your 9 Steps toolkit today, I've fitted it with new nippers for you.
Ah, these black ones.
They're black ones, they're new ones, because we had problems with the last ones that you broke. If you could post me a...
I did not broke them.
I reckon you did. Well, hang on. I think we should probably start with the instructions and part A.
Weren't we going to blame the train guys? Or?
Yeah, we'll blame the train guys for cut and rail.
Yeah.
You are the technical advisor, you're all over. Now there's an awful lot of Japanese in this instruction.
No, there's just Japanese.
And not a whole lot of English.
It's just Japanese, there's nothing else. But I've been looking and asking some other people, and they said you don't need to know it anyway. Interestingly enough,
it's a need-to-know basis.
First thing is the shocks, but the shocks in whatever bag they come in are pre-assembled.
Are they? That is very...
They are pre-assembled.
That is very Yokomo. We had that with the Yokomo as well. Do we have to oil them though?
I believe we have to oil them.
Yeah. That is the same situation that we had with the RO as well. So let's get into bag A.
This is going to stop a lot of swearing from us because there's not...
Oh, come on.
Look at this turnbuckles assemble. I believe these
and the balls are popped. Oh, that's my favourite part. You know I love popping the balls.
You don't get to use your special Aeromax tool.
That's a JPRC one, that one.
All right.
But there is an Aeromax one there.
Thinking that's not the same as the one we had last week. It's different.
Changed it all around. I've mixed it up a bit. All right.
You've confused me. You shouldn't do that.
Well, not at your age.
No.
Hey?
Oh, if you confuse me now, I'll forget how to get home. Look at that.
I saw that body kit you might be getting for the old deck van.
Oh,
Hey?
that looks full-on 1965 deck van.
Somebody local to me did one very similar. They've got a deck van, but they've made it look like a VW combi.
Combi, yeah, you can buy the combi
Have you
kits
seen that one?
are readily available. So,
I'm just having a look here.
well, if there was oil in there, it would have fallen out. Oh, there's a nut on top of the thing.
That's moulded. I reckon it's moulded. This is the very same as... These, I would say, are the same units that are in the Yokomo that we've just assembled.
So there's going to be a lot of comparisons between
Well,
this
only
and the
because I've
Yokomo RO because you've just...
Because I've just finished one.
just finished that one.
Now, where did I put the oil? Knowing me,
There's oil over there on that table.
I've lost it. No, it did
not
come
it?
with 400. Here it is.
There it is.
400, I would say that's on the heavy side for a buggy, but we don't know with the pistons.
It's extremely heavy.
But we're going to build it by the book.
Plus, we've already got this here.
Got this here? Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry, we've got oils. Unless you want to put 30 weight in it. Do you want to put 30 weight in
Nah.
it? No, because you're not really going to... All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bleed the shocks. I've never done shocks for the very first step.
No.
It's a good way to get nice and oily and grubby for the first start of the build, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've pushed the piston up, probably 2/3 of the stroke, put some oil down.
I reckon you've
Go
gone
underneath
3/4.
it, maybe 3/4.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to drop it down, fill him on up. Now these are an emulsion style shock absorber, damper unit, that doesn't have a bladder cap in the top, nor a bleed hole. So this is going to get fruity.
We're going to make a mess with this.
Aren't we?
Yep. Because we're going to have to get some of the oil out.
It's not going to be deliberate. Oh, you can hear the silence.
Yeah.
I was going to say. Luckily, I've got my shock stand right here because I've got a bit of air in there and a chair as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone watching internationally is not going to have a clue what you're talking about.
Play school?
Yeah.
What, they don't have that international with Noni?
No. Noni's moved on. I don't think she's done play school for a year or two.
No?
I could be wrong. I'm not a watcher of it.
Anymore.
Just give me Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol? Bluey?
Never watched Bluey either.
No.
Jeez, I need to get out more. I spend all my time in here, that's why.
Do you? And how much fun do you have? You haven't built this many RC cars in 20 years.
No, I haven't.
You've built in the last 3 months.
No.
And aren't they fun?
Yeah, I'd forgotten that they were. Actually, you're right. I'd forgotten how much fun I used to have building
And
them.
sometimes and these types of kits that we've been building, they're sort of almost more fun to build with somebody else, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe
No, it's the same sort of thing as
maybe
when
because the voices in my head talk too loud when I'm by myself.
Yeah. There's probably
Was there another?
There'll be more shocks. I'm fairly confident. Aha!
I think we do them both at once, huh?
I believe we do.
That doesn't make sense to me to have them.
Yeah.
You have 2 shocks in bag A and 2 more shocks in bag D. Let's get oily and messy at once.
Let's do it all at once.
Now there's only 1 shock oil.
Tell you what, you want to give me that transmission? I want to have a look.
Yeah, you get in there and
Because
have a look.
depending on how hard it is to pull apart, I may pull it apart just so we can see the metal gears inside.
I can't believe that it has a full metal driveline.
Yeah,
Not the spur, but
certainly the box said.
it's got balls on the end of the
Oh
shocks
no,
and everything.
I don't need to open it up. That's metal.
Can we stick our finger into the idler and put some lube on it? How is that? What the hell is
I don't know. I'm
the
gonna,
heck
I'm
is that?
I'm gonna start pulling this apart.
And investigate.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to oil these shocks.
Well, this is a hot body screwdriver, is it?
That one is. It's a HB one. I bought a few different profiles because I wasn't sure on the screws on this car. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised that it is Phillips head or jizz.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had your jizz in my hands. You took it away from me.
I did.
That's an on-road spur gear.
That's got a slipper clutch.
And an on-road style spur gear, hopefully.
Looks like it. Yeah, looks pretty conventional.
I don't know, I wish all the manufacturers would do something like that.
I've had a look at that. I'm now
The
going to...
on-road kits all use a very a very conventional spur gear.
Which is great.
The off-road kits, we're subjected to OEM. No?
Yeah. Well...
But this one here is using looks like an alloy slipper, what I saw.
Yep. What... We're
Who's that?
Oh,
We got
Daniel's donuts.
Daniel, and just when I'm getting all oily and dirty.
Yeah.
Something a bit different, eh?
Oh, is that pistachio? That green one's got pistachio written all over it.
I think it's mouldy. No, that's my one.
Could be matcha.
Matcha. Oh yeah, could be.
Matcha donut.
It could be
Matcha yummy.
matcha pistachio. All right, let me leave those there.
Oh.
That'll be a bit of incentive for you.
Donut.
Oh, look at this.
I'm going to be all discombobulated now.
Look at that.
We don't have to put oil in
It's
the
a bit chunky,
diff.
isn't it?
Look, that's
What? It's been.
all metal gears. However, there is zero lubrication on that, and I'd like to put something in, I think.
You want lubrication.
If BJ looks around, does the old reach around,
I think...
there should be some copper or some lithium
Oh, gee,
at hand.
I've got to say, it's nice.
No, it must be elsewhere.
Maybe Nan. I'm sure I had it from Nan yesterday.
That's a big chunker tub, isn't it?
Yeah, the XTR tub.
Yeah.
Here,
Oh.
what's in there? That's flux. Nan, what did you do with it?
I've got to say, BT, that's really nice.
They have done an absolutely good
That
job on
is
that, haven't they?
really good.
And it is unconventional. If you put it right in the frame there, TFJ, we'll get right in. Let me get the soak there. Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Crisp. That is an all-gear transmission, and it's got a oil-filled or grease-filled diff.
Yep.
But it's really uncommon. Usually we'll have plastic metal,
Yeah.
don't we?
Rare
And
to have
usually,
all.
and these ones, the idler gear, the one in the middle, usually takes the most brunt as far
Yeah.
as wear is concerned. To have all metal,
You'll be able to use brushless in this without any worry.
yeah,
That is not going to break.
yeah, it's not going to break. But just because it's metal doesn't mean it doesn't wear
Yeah, wear
much. You know what I mean? Like they will wear and it will get noisy. I imagine.
But it's
It's not going to fail in a hurry, is it?
no, that's really, really nice. I mean,
Check your fluids.
We're still looking for lube.
as usual,
I'm looking for your tub.
BJ's looking for lube. Not for the first time, even today.
I know it's not. I mean, the bucket's already finished, right?
Which bucket? There you go.
There, that's it.
The big bucket that I normally use. Well,
That's
here's
the
another
one. That's the one.
You use a big bucket of lube.
Nan,
I have been known to. Is
Okay.
that the one you want?
That'll
the
do.
one,
That's the
that's
one we
All
want.
right, excellent.
That's the one.
are you going to use
Yo.
are you going to use your finger or mine? Oh, straight in. Look,
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is
take one of these out.
take one of these out and just put some on this little one, because I don't want a whole heap on there, but I want some on it.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be packed. Okay, now these shock bodies are all plastic, so you have to be really careful with the threads here. I have bled it. Now I'm unscrewing it until it clicks and lines up like that. Go ahead and screw it up. Now I'm not going to tighten it because I need to bleed it. This is where
people yell at us for, oh, you shouldn't do that, you should do it. Yeah, well, it's not your car. It's mine.
that is definitely yours.
Actually, every car we've done has been mine. Although the MBO one
Well, the MBO one,
I gave to you.
and I gave you back one in a box.
Yes. And I gave it to someone else to build because I already built one and I lost interest.
That is actually a really nice little damper unit. I'm not using any tools on this, just doing it by hand. They are plastic. I've absolutely got lucky with that one. And by lucky, I mean it's assembled really well.
We're only
with
10,
no air.
10 minutes in, we've got a transmission and we've got nearly 4 shocks done.
I know, it's like we've...
People think we know what we're doing. Can also mention here, the turnbuckles are pre-assembled, which I love, and from what I've been able to check on the internet, they are precision assembled to the point where they're like absolutely accurate.
So not just a little bit accurate.
Absolutely accurate. I got out the accurateometer and checked.
Yep, and it's right up there.
Yep.
It's right up there in the accuracy department. Oh, let's go out a little bit.
I have to look now because I can't remember which one I...
Now the front ones were good because there's obviously less volume in there. The rear ones are going to be displacing a lot more oil, potentially making a lot more mess. So just do it down a couple turns,
I like this.
or even seat it and then back half a turn. Put the spring up and fully compress it. Once it's fully compressed, then I'm going to do the cap up, twist and release.
You've got hardly any mess on your hands this time. That's rare.
Usually when you're involved,
Yeah.
it's mess everywhere.
Mess everywhere.
Not just on my hands. On the bench.
Yep.
Hey, usually around my mouth it's usually,
Yeah.
hey, it's usually
Just-
just cinnamon and French ring everywhere.
Ah.
I'm pretty happy. That one did have a little bit of a squeal, and by squeal I mean a little bit of trapped air.
no,
but
that was the tram outside.
that was a tram outside.
Yeah.
3 of 4.
Oh,
What's happened?
oh, the rubber bung is a tight fit.
Well, the last thing you
For
want to
the
lose
slipper.
one. Because I haven't had a rubber bung since I've raced a Lossie.
Yeah, well, you get one of this. Masami must have specified it.
Yeah. I kick back to the 95 world.
The level of Masami's involvement in this car is unknown. I did some research and I couldn't find anything that specified exactly what he did. It just
Well-
said supervised by Masami.
It was on the campaign trail, and that's okay.
He may have gone past the factory when they were designing it or something. I don't know.
He's just on the series. He's on the box, and that's
But-
all that matters, in my mind.
But I suspect he will have liked the concept. Rear motor 2-wheel drive will have appealed to him. And I've got to admit, the quality of the stuff so far is pretty good.
The plastic is absolutely beautiful, and
It's really, really good.
we've got 4 shocks, a transmission, and a turnbuckle set sitting in front of us.
Yeah.
I feel like I've
And
barely
six
done anything.
And 6 donuts.
Well, at this rate, we could just about stop for a donut. I think we've earned one.
Yeah, it's not going to be visually exciting for the punters.
Oh. The O-ring.
The O-ring.
Well, I'm assuming that it was in there.
Oh, I think it's in there.
Yep. Well, it hasn't leaked anywhere.
No. No. Well, I
Must be seated in
I
there.
can solve your problem by turning the page. Look, problem solved.
O-ring gone.
O-ring gone. See? So
Okay,
simple. Can
so
I just
step
sit here and
number
just
3,
keep spinning the transmission?
you can.
Because I
Bag-
really like it.
Bag A. So
I'm going to
bag
do it.
A is giving us some front suspension arms.
I'm going to do a shout out to Jackie Lau at 3 Racing, saying this is what the gearbox of the MG Evo should have been like.
All metal.
All metal, because they used to shred. Sorry, Jackie, but you know that.
My one melted at the velodrome.
Yeah, a lot of them melted. These are.
I'm just opening some parts bags over here.
I'm liking these too.
What do you like most about them?
There's a nice chunkiness to it.
And what
They're
about the flex?
stiff. They're stiff.
They're not very rubbery.
No, I think they're rubbery.
They're got all self-tappers here.
Yeah. There's
I'm
none
just
in-
going in and opening all these bags. None of them are marked, but they were all in the A parts bag. So I'm just getting them out on this side.
And there's a bit of a gull wing thing to this too. Just a nice little.
So there will be a left and a right.
So someone's been thinking about this.
So we need some screws. The 3
Again?
by 16. We need 4 of those. Mr. G,
Hang on. I just want to see if the.
do you think that they've nailed
Oh,
Yeah, they think they've nailed it.
Oh, there is nailage, and they've even oriented the ball joints in exactly the right way. So you don't even need to twist them around.
Is that Mama-san in the factory?
Someone is... This is made for lazy bastards like you and me.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like... If only we had... It's like they
Yeah,
need...
but it's also perfectly aimed at... Let's not just forget lazy bastards like you and me. They're also perfectly aimed at the newbie getting into it without being too intimidated,
And
without
overwhelmed
taking
by
too
it.
much on.
Yeah,
You know.
you're right. There's no question of that.
Now, I've opened all the A bags.
I'm fairly confident if we walked away and came back in 10 minutes, it would have assembled part of it itself.
Well,
Maybe there's an inflato person inside the box that you just blow up and the dude does it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to gloss over what just happened.
That went in a strange direction.
Didn't it?
Yeah, I obviously didn't have enough sleep last night.
You offering up to blow up men in a box? I don't know. Where here, there's some things for you to cut.
Oh, look, there's a little bit of chocolate on the donut just hanging on the...
Do you want me to?
No, it's reluctant.
It's a keeper.
That's one sticky bit of chocolate. I get to use it.
You get to use some tools.
I get to use
It's asking you to cut it. It's not asking me to put bearings in at this stage, so I won't do that.
What nippers are these? These are pretty good.
I actually don't know. I want to say that I know, but I don't.
You don't.
Now this has a rear, the shocks mount on the rear of the shock tower, so the right arm is going to hopefully look something like this. What do you think?
I think that's perfectly
You just
good.
missed TFG trying to blow up a man in a box. It was a good gesture.
Yeah.
He was convinced that there was somebody in the box that would jump out, or he could inflate.
We
to
could
build the
inflate
kit.
him to build the kit for us.
Really?
Yep.
I would have liked to see that.
Yeah.
Do that motion.
No. No, because you went all funny when I did that last time.
I got all
not good.
You made me giddy.
Yeah. It's a fine thing. We're actually considering having a 10-minute donut break. That's how
You should.
that's how confident we are.
Oh, you want to?
Go on, have a feel. That is just magnificent.
You want me to feel the gearbox or what?
Yeah, whatever you want. You feel whatever you want.
Oh wow,
That's nice.
it's a bit of a road, isn't it?
Wowie wow.
Yeah.
That's bulletproof looking, isn't it?
It's even more bulletproof looking inside.
Mm.
You ain't going to break that one in a hurry. So it's good.
It's got chunky arms.
Calling it good. There's no buckets or anything. It's just a
Yeah.
straight assembly.
Are they stepped?
Yes.
Oh,
Hoping you are the same.
oh, it's old school like hinge pin to me style,
Yep.
Yeah, it's old school.
isn't it?
But the plastics are really nice.
It looks
The
like a lot of
moulding,
glass.
the moulding is brilliant.
Is it stiff?
Yeah,
It's firm.
we've been through all that.
The plastic too.
Yeah. Well,
Oh wow,
It's pretty stiff.
it's alright, isn't it? It's got a little bit of give, which is good.
I don't feel.
Well, you
quite,
don't want to snap it.
I don't feel quite so bad at spending $350 on a car that I'll probably run once.
Very cool.
We're gonna have a face off.
You can actually. They actually have parts for it too. Amazon have got the full list of parts,
Oh, well, you expect
but you've
that,
got to
wouldn't
join up to Amazon Japan.
you? I'm sure there's other Japanese cool stuff you can get.
Well, there was, but we were just talking about the inflatable man just a minute ago.
Oh,
but-
is that what you're talking about?
The
I'm
inflatable
stepping
man.
out now. I'm stepping out.
See, I got rid of BJ. I'm happy with that.
I'm just looking at my picture. That's the MGPK. That's these ones.
Yeah,
Are these? Where's my turnbuckles?
there's some turnbuckles, and then you've got some there too.
These ones here. They're the only ones I know. We've got two on this page, haven't we? 37.1 and 30s. So
I'm gonna
which
lean
ones,
over
which
to
ones
do-
do I need?
I don't know. I just want to pull the chassis out.
You're hard
To
to
see if
keep on track today.
Yeah,
So
I know.
these
Because there's lots
are
of things to look at.
The long ones. So the long ones, if I know turnbuckles, the long ones are always on the steering.
Okay, I've failed dismally to be able to open that
Have it?
with brute force.
Brute.
It was just shows.
I don't think you can say brute force at your age.
No.
That's just a
Yeah, it's just an ancient, that's a memory.
whimsical grunt.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Oh.
What do you like most? That's all right, mate. You sit there and open everything. I'll just sit here and build it.
Yeah, we're doing that, but it needs to be opened as well. I just want to have a look. This has got a receiver box.
Is it?
It's got a dedicated...
Are you taking this thing underwater?
No, it's got a dedicated receiver box with a little lip, so it's...
Well, that's nice to... Receiver boxes are nice to conceal wiring and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
You can just sort of tuck it all in there. Tuck and roll. You don't have to be a pro.
That's... Yeah, that ain't flexing much.
Flexi friend.
No,
Can be your flexi friend. Plastic fantastic.
Again, another nice little thing. I'm just going to check out where this sits.
And these threads are amazing.
Are they?
Not bad threads at all. Now these screw on the front.
I thought I'd be disappointed by this, but I'm not.
Takes more than that to disappoint me. Clearly.
Yeah. But we've saved 20 minutes just in not having to do the turnbuckle.
Well, at least. No?
Yeah.
I think that this is absolutely going to be one of the nicest, easiest kits I've ever put together.
Yeah.
And G-Force, for those of you that don't know, how long have they been around?
I've only known of them for about...
20 years?
No, I'd never heard of them before about 7 or 8 years ago.
So they sort of, I reckon they started a long time, sort of back with, at the dawn of brushless era. And they made a whole load of cool hardware accessories. No? Like machined alloy.
Yeah, I didn't
and
know.
they did motors.
I didn't know them until you guys got them in here.
And pit lights and stuff like that. They did all that sort of cool stuff. I'm not sure what they're doing now, other than Genova's. Bit of drone stuff, I believe.
But Masami is very much their ambassador.
And what a great ambassador for any RC company to have, no?
Mm.
He is the original rock star of radio control. Him and his father.
Masaki. My blue's not all that well at the moment.
No. And they were a great father and son team.
Yeah.
Weren't they? Masaki was really into the engineering and I'm not sure of his trade qualifications or whatnot, but he was
very much the first super engineer when it comes to
mechanicking on his son's cars.
Yeah.
No, was second to none. And he could do things with Masami's cars that would, combined with his son's skill, obviously put them...
Yeah.
I can't say off the top of my head how many world championships Masami won, but it would be the north side of 10, wouldn't it? Be the 17.
Something says, in my head says 13, but I think it must be more than that. But it's enough.
And that's across different disciplines as well.
Yes.
That's not just 1/10 on off-road.
Nope.
That's also 12th scale pan car, 10th scale pan car,
yep.
10th scale touring car.
And I'm not sure whether he dabbled in 8 scale, but if he did, he would have won.
That is the front end done. Yeah? We
Yeah.
got arms,
We've got steering bits here.
we got lefties and we got righties. Yeah?
We've got a little nose plate here.
A nose plate.
I'll just see if it fits.
I was going to say put it in my mouth, but last time I said that, you misconstrued it completely. I'm going to put this little sub-assembly to the side.
Oh, look.
Have you got me any parts that we actually need for the next step?
No, I've been too busy talking crap.
So we need some...
I think that most of them are there.
What do we need? I need
We'll
small
need
bearings.
that. Kit is fully ball raced, of course.
Small bearings times 4. We need that. We need 3x18s. 18s are not a familiar size to me, so they look a little bit...
Because normally you and I
awkward.
can just go bang. We just know which ones they are.
Might have to put them on the thing. They could be an 18, they could be a 16. 3x15s. These are all...
I'm going to say that's an 18.
3x15s. And then they've got these stepped. These ones. Got 2 of these.
There hasn't been anything so far that anyone would have trouble with.
Well, I'm having trouble. Well, did you see those shocks, how quick they went together?
Well, they were already together.
Well, you know. I'm just paying extra attention because there's obviously no English to which way. So that's upside down for a start. Do you think it's curved forward, curved back? What do we think, the orientation, the steering, the Ackerman plate?
I'm going to say... yeah, it's that way.
That way?
Yep.
So I need the single arm, the Pitman arm,
The Putnam arm.
Putnam arm. What?
That's an arm you don't want.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
About Mr. Putnam?
No, about his arm.
I'm not actually all that familiar with it.
No.
No.
Well,
I
you're
just figured
throwing accusations around like it's...
Yeah, that's what I do.
I thought you had some insight.
No.
I thought maybe it was disfigured or scarred or
No.
hairless from the elbow up.
One's a bit more muscular than the other.
Is it?
Yeah. That's all I can say.
He likes to arm wrestle.
With himself.
It's a constant battle.
Yeah.
Hey?
We should keep in mind that this kit is mainly meant for
Kids.
newbies. So possibly we shouldn't go down that road yet. We can do an extended version.
Can we?
A director's release.
A director's cut.
Yeah.
What you call me?
Yeah. A director.
Now,
We need a bone
does that
cut.
look like our picture? Are we headed in the right direction?
I believe we are.
Yep. All right.
We can call in a third party for reference, but
Let's put the other bell crank on. Like this. Don't go all quiet. You've gone all shy now. You've got him all embarrassed.
when have you ever seen me embarrassed?
Shame.
That's not going to happen.
No?
No.
Yes.
I'm just slightly mindful of our audience. Only slightly. It's not going to change anything.
Oh, Tony P won't mind.
No, because you're the only one that watches them.
That's right. Engineered for Tony P
Yeah.
and anybody else. This is something that Masami might watch.
Is it? Oh no, it's all back.
Yeah, well, he's the ambassador for this
Yeah,
car and this
I
brand.
don't think they could pay him enough to watch this.
Well, what do you think if we get his blessing? We might get his comments. He used to send me birthday messages on Facebook many years ago.
Yeah,
Do you remember that?
yeah. But when you've got like 20,000 followers, it gets a bit tedious.
He must have everybody on Facebook back then, and he would just.
He's got
"Happy
about
birthday."
he's got about 3 different accounts
Oh, it takes after you.
because he can't
Is that
he
right?
can't fit enough people on one. Yeah, that was good.
Is that a bigger bearing in the bottom? No, small bearings throughout.
Yep.
All right, so we've got to put on something on the chassis. Oh no, hang on, we've got some more bits to go here. We've got a ball. Looks like I might get to use my...
Oh,
Oh, look at a bit of 2 millage.
why did you change and not use the Aeromax one?
9 steps. Sorry?
Is that a 9 steps one?
That is a JPRC one.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, the 9 step, the Aeromax one will be here. We just like to mix it up a bit.
Okay.
Why, what's your thoughts?
No, I like the shape of the other one. It was just
It's a bit more svelte.
aesthetically more pleasing.
It's a little bit more svelte, the other one.
Because let's face it, there's nothing else aesthetically pleasing in here at the moment.
Wow, those
It's just
donuts are
you.
looking
Oh, the
pretty
donuts
good.
aren't look.
Those donuts are looking pretty good in my mind.
Yes, I'm just looking in here again. Oh, there's G-Force battery clamps, Velcro and everything. I like that. And the lid for the receiver box.
I do like a
We need
good...
that. We need that.
Now I'm looking at these posts, and what do they screw on with?
Osmosis.
There's It's not really showing a screw under there, is it?
No.
Because we're going to put this on the chassis.
Well, maybe it's just a...
Is it a... Oh, it's not even a chassis. It's just a...
No, it's just a nose
front
plate.
modular section. Well, here you go. Offer those up.
See?
That's a bit...
hang on. No, they're going to get held on by those ones going
the
through the top.
So we need...
See?
Top ones. Are they... What are these? Oh, these are the 18s.
Yeah, we need some bearings.
So we've got that one, that one.
Oh.
It said 4 of these.
Okay.
Looks like the bottom ones need to be bigger, but maybe they're just further recessed.
No, they're fine.
And then put the post in.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Might need a tool other than that. A bigger screwdriver will work nicely. Or
Damn.
here you go. Is that a bigger screwdriver?
Yeah. That's better.
Got it? A little dab will do you.
And then these posts can just go in there. These are a strange material. They're like a...
They're anodized or hardened?
A fuzzy anodizing.
Oh, you've got to the side there. You've got a cock bearing.
Yep. No. It's the cockage is fixed.
Yep.
It's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Well, you never know. Is there any washers or anything on there? Hats? No, it's just straight in. No, there has to be something.
No. No, that's it.
It's going to be...
No, it'll sort itself out.
I don't believe you. Can't really see what I'm doing. It's quite awkward from up here.
Yeah.
See, now we've lost the steering post. Because that screw is going to go all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually does up on the inner. I can't get it through the race. Can I have the green pliers there, please, Mr. Gray?
These suckers there.
Just going to give it a little bit of...
Assistance?
A little bit of a hand. It's not super tight, but it just wasn't.
Ah, this...
Here we go. And then
better.
that should...
I'm thinking we might need to do the same thing on the other side too, just to get it through.
Get it all started and sitting nice.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. We'll put this
That's
one in.
on.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit tight.
just a little bit on the self-tapper. Don't actually need pliers. I think I can hold it with my... No, it's spinning in my finger. Just going to hold it here with the pliers just to get it started. Cut a little thread.
Yeah, you just need to get it through. That's interesting.
And now it will press up on the chassis post, hopefully. All nice and well. Something like this. Yes?
Yep.
Just do one at a time. Just give it to me.
That's it. This is the longest any part of the build has taken us. Yep, that's good.
It's not looking right there, Mr. Gray. It's upside down. Of all the things that we could have done,
Yeah.
we've put the steering rack in upside down.
You're going to need to unscrew them. You're scared to do it now. This was, of course, planned.
It was. So this is a simple mistake that you're better off not making yourself.
No,
But it's only going to cost us a matter of seconds.
And that, oh. Okay.
That's it. Should be right now.
No, it's...
And flip it on out. No, it's all spinny, spinny.
It's all spinny, spinny. Yeah. I'll continue to try
Just
it.
pull it out now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
That'll happen. It's not that tight in there.
There we go. A bit of brute force again, which we discussed earlier.
That's right. Just a little bit. Just a cheeky bit.
Yeah.
All right, need to do the same on this side. Just need to pull this screw out.
The box made assertions that this was easy to assemble.
Well, we're making it difficult. I don't think it's actually hard to assemble.
It's just us.
It's just us.
Yeah.
I'm happy to wear that.
Yep.
Okay, let's start again.
Okay. That bit will all get edited out.
It probably won't.
Or it'll be put in slow motion so people can endure it.
If we had to endure it, they can endure it.
Yeah.
So now, so the thread, yeah, that's better. Is that better?
There's a degree of... yeah.
That's
no,
upside down.
no,
It's
that's not
back
right.
to front.
No, that's not right. We better get BJ in to do this, I think.
But the Ackerman plate is in the right way. Can we agree on that?
Well, I did check that earlier, and I was confident on that. So that's correct.
Do we have an exploded view?
Do we have an exploding view?
I'm just worried whether it's swept forward or swept back from the center line.
I think what's happened is these swing around and that screws you up. This is correct. Because these move forward and that, so you've got multiple views you can have. That is correct.
That is correct. I offer it up like that, but the ball's on the wrong side now.
Yeah.
Yeah? So it's safe to say that I screwed this in the wrong side?
Yeah, that's what, because I was looking, it's the ball that I was looking at. I'm thinking, hang on, that's not right.
All right.
Your balls cannot be on the wrong side.
Because it'll foul everything. No?
In so many ways.
I wonder if they're still with us.
No.
The people watching.
No.
They're going, look at these incompetent fools.
Yeah, but if they've seen the other videos, they already knew.
They knew they knew exactly what they were in for.
They knew what they were going to get.
All right, so give us this one.
There's a hat with a bearing.
There's a hat with a bearing, so that can go in. Let's put this hat in first. We'll put the bearing like that.
Yeah.
Yes, we can confirm, and then this screw goes in. And the screw, they've actually probably done a tolerance, so it will actually hold itself together. Is what I'm saying. Whether I'm right or not. But now it won't fall apart while we're offering it up.
No,
Yes?
that's the hope.
Because it's swinging and moving around like you said.
Yeah, and it's very disorienting. But I think we've got it correct.
Well, yes. Let's go. We can only try. No harm, no foul. It wasn't a big disassembly and reassembly job, was it?
But the same thing might happen to someone else. And I'll see what those two idiots did. And they'll go, oh, they got it wrong too.
It's like two chimps in the zoo, huh? Trying to figure out how to open a coconut.
And yes, people, you can come into Hearns and you can pay an assembly fee for someone to put your car together. There's a better than 50% chance it'll be all right. It's okay as long as it's not you and I together.
Well, that's probably...
Individually, we'd make different mistakes.
We come together, we unite, make a super mistake.
Because I leave the TV on when I'm watching it. Oh, it's a little tight.
It's probably just going to run in a bit.
I'm just going to back it off just a tad.
Fixed?
Yeah, it made absolutely no difference whatsoever. So it'll run itself in, that'll be fine.
Oh, well. But I'm of the feeling that there you go. I think it's running.
Yeah,
I think it's running.
that's almost as good as a bought one.
It's quite good how it's quite modular. So we're doing this part here on the book.
Yeah.
So offer that one up, and we've got 3x15s. Now I had those earlier, didn't I?
Look at that.
The nose piece, the snorkel.
I just want to see where it fits relative to there. Oh, okay. There's a,
Modular.
yes, I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that too.
In
Yeah.
my eyes, it gives it somewhere for me to break it. But that could be misguided.
I don't know. Everything seems pretty tough.
Except the assembly.
Yeah,
That's a cinch. I think you can go to the next page now.
yeah, I can.
I'll let you. Got a shock tower on now. Normal service should hopefully resume. We're not going to put a servo ride in it today, so I'm going to just leave that off for the moment.
Electronics will go in when I take it home.
What have we got here? A shock tower. That will be this one.
That's pretty chunky.
That is a beefy shock tower.
That is
And we've got
that is a chunkosaurus.
3x12s. I'm just going to double check, yeah.
The lack of English isn't really a problem.
Well, they can't understand what I'm saying, so...
Well, plus when we do the Tamiya kits, we spend half our time looking at the German translations of things because they're
funny.
Because they must be really funny.
No?
Yeah, exactly. So
The Bogan.
they're probably, and the moose.
The moose, that's right.
Yeah. So
The moose's toe. Didn't you say moose
Well-
toe or something? Or
I'm not sure. I will say in my previous life as a
Yes.
as a technical illustrator at Ford Motor Company.
And valuable citizen and tax-paying member of society.
Yeah, when I used to do stuff like this
For a living.
for a living for big cars, and I always used to tell the people that work for me, if you need to write an instruction on the drawing, then the drawing isn't good enough. You should be able to depict exactly what's happening just in the drawing, and in this instance, that's what's happening.
IKEA have really mastered that, haven't they? Have you been to IKEA lately?
No, I haven't. My favourite thing was picking shit out of Lego instructions, because what they used to show it so the bits would be on in the next thing, and you didn't know what
was
bits
going on.
You had to compare it to the last one, and over the last couple of years, I said they need to put a highlight around the parts that have just gone on.
Did they listen to you?
They started to do it. I doubt it was me that said that made them do it.
Take it.
But I'm happy
Own
to
it.
take credit for it because
You changed Lego for the better.
yep, they needed to fix it.
Did you tell them?
No, I didn't. So unless they
guessed.
unless someone that I know told them, because I complained to a lot of people about it.
Did you?
Yeah, and they all said,
That
"Just
doesn't
shut-
sound like you."
Can you just shut up?"
Probably when you were ordering a coffee at Caroline Springs as well. She knew about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the girls there would know. I can
About
shout.
your-
Yeah, I'll shout out to Caitlin and Jess, but they won't be watching this.
Well, you never know.
I can tell them to watch it.
And they wouldn't. Just to appease you.
No,
I'm going to put this on now
because you can.
because I can.
Oh, look at that. We've got a front end.
How do we hold on that bumper bar? 3x15s. I really wish that they would use more of the same screw.
Yeah.
Like if there's a
Well,
3x12 and a 3x15, surely they could meet halfway.
Remember-
Put a 3x14 everywhere.
Remember the MBO1 was pretty much 3x10s everywhere.
Everywhere.
Same as the original MO3.
Yeah, surely they could just put a M3x14 everywhere. Did you change that screw in your BBX yet? I know where I put it. I remembered.
No, I haven't.
In the left-hand side trailing arm,
Yeah.
where the forward mount for that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you'll find that screw. That
All
you
right.
need.
I'll look at that one when I
When
eventually
you
get
remember.
it. When I eventually
You
get
would
it.
have forgotten about that by then.
Yeah, I will have. I'm too busy painting cars.
This is what happens when you don't follow the book, Mr. Gray.
You have to undo that
I have to undo this
because
there's a really nice little step there. That's right. And that would have saved me looking for those screws, having that whole conversation.
yeah, had you had someone intelligent with you.
Have you? I can blame the Japlish instructions. Yeah.
No.
There's no English in there to tell me otherwise.
Yeah, but I had a picture. No, in your defence, it was down the bottom here, and it was somewhat obscured by your hand.
Big mitt.
So
that's the A bracket on. Now I will go forth and again disobey the instructions.
I was just saying to someone the other day when I was painting that body shell of Jensen's, the car that I was painting the little cartoon of had, I think it's a JG Industries front bumper, and it's like a big massive white front bumper, because back then we all had huge front bumpers.
And why was that?
I think because back then
Was it just a styling?
I think it was because the plastics weren't robust enough so that if you didn't, things broke too easily. Nowadays they don't.
No, they're pretty robust these days, aren't they, the cars?
Yeah.
And these are 3x16s. Yes?
Yes. Ooh, I can see. We're going to get to put some hexes
yes.
on soon, but we don't have any body clips to put through in the Tamiya tradition. There'll be some. I'm not sure if there's any in the kit even. Oh well.
Oh well, you're calling it?
Yep.
Why does it call for 6 screws? Goes on the outer link here.
You've got a little bit of adjustability here too. So.
More than you'll ever need.
Yeah.
The thing about these holes is it's good because you can always break off the outer hole.
Yep. Or smash it off. Both are acceptable.
And then extend the turnbuckle length.
Yep.
And just reuse the next hole along.
Yeah.
And that's usually, well, it's not, it has happened before.
I don't think this is going to break too much. It looks very, very sturdy.
How are you going to power it? As far as powertrain?
I'm debating whether to go silver can or 21.5. I'm yet to make the decision.
I think for the sheer investment and enjoyment, I would like to see it with a 540. I'm just having a look at which hole they've used on the steering rack. Is it pointing to the forward one?
I'm going to say it is.
Pointing to the more forward hole. Now, surely you are in a Facebook page or 3 for these models? No?
No, I did minimal research, like 20 minutes this morning.
I am, and I can't wait to upload our video to it. Show people that...
I sort of wanted to go in semi-cold on
blind.
this one. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just a fan of Masami, so I have been watching this car for quite a while. And I'm really glad that you've given us the opportunity to put one together. Because these are going to be one of those things that are not going to probably be around and we'll go, oh, remember that car? And
yeah. I'd been looking at them last year and went, oh, gee, I'd like one of them, but no one had them. I knew you didn't have them here, even though you used to have G-Force. And I didn't know where to get one from. Then
Japan.
Someone said, I think they might have one on Amazon Japan, and they were right.
They were?
They were right. So
doesn't have a whole heap of steering angle though, does it?
No.
Maybe it's like the MB-01.
What, bad?
Let me have a look. Good plastics.
Nicely moulded, good design. I think that'll be...
Robust, sturdy.
That'll be fine.
Look, we've got a front end. We've got
We need some
turnbuckles.
We've got some front ackles.
Ackles?
We've got front ackles.
We don't have to worry about putting body clips on because we can just go straight in with the hexes. But I probably won't because I don't like putting plastic hexes on that aren't clamped without wheels. Because we're likely to knock it, bump it, drop the pin out.
Look at that.
Let me do the old reach around and I'd be really surprised
There aren't body clips there.
if there aren't body clips conveniently stashed at arm's length. It looks like I'm somewhat disappointed today.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Not for the first time.
I know those donuts are looking good.
Yeah, I know.
What have we got here? 22mm screws. This is very
Look at that.
Masami, isn't it? Putting the shocks on backwards.
Yeah.
And by backwards, I mean rearward
Rear
facing.
mounted.
They go in the centre hole. These are nice. And what hole is it in the arm? Middle hole? At a guess, don't know.
Yeah, here we have a little call out.
Inside hole. Inside hole. I am a little taken back by the lack of hex fasteners. Can I please have a 5.5mm box wrench there, please, good sir?
Luckily it was right next to me.
Rear mounted front shocks are good because they're out of harm's way somewhat, aren't they?
Yes.
And that's paramount in cars that I choose to drive. But it's just sort of gone away a little bit by the wayside lately, hasn't it? It'll come back.
Yeah. As our upside down mounted shocks too.
Was that a thing?
Yeah, that was the thing.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, it was.
Really? Not during my... Who did that? Did somebody do it for a practical joke and it took off?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. Tim did.
What, on minis or...
On off-road cars too.
Really?
Yeah. I think you do it on the Mardave Cobra.
Yeah? Increasing of the unsprung weight.
Yeah.
Did it help?
No.
No. Just look cool or
Just
just different?
They just look cool.
Conversation piece.
No, I did it by accident and then just left it.
You did the shocks by accident?
Yeah,
Alright.
put them, yeah. Scotty Pettit's running a Mardave Cobra Vintage Bash. Yes. Brand new.
Do you love the Mardave Cobras?
Well, I used to sell them, so I have an attachment to them.
Are warranties still open?
No.
No?
No.
They did release something recently, Mardave, didn't they?
No, they're still around.
We should do a Mardave thing.
Yeah, Chris Wilkinson's reluctant to send stuff overseas.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he knows you're going to get your hands on it?
I just don't think he can be bothered. It's too much work. And I'm okay with that. They did a re-release of the Cobra, but they did it with a mid-mount motor option.
My very first thought of Mardave was the old Mini.
Yes, Mardave mini stocks.
Mini stocks.
Yeah. I've still got a couple.
And
Unbreakable.
I never had one of those, and they had the spur gear moulded to the
Molded
wheel.
to the wheel, correct.
Yeah. My brother raced one of those back in Vermont or Mitcham or somewhere
Yeah,
like that.
Vermont.
Yeah. Back in those days. We used to glue ping pong.
Ping pong rubber. to
Yeah.
death, yeah.
So you were there then too?
Only occasionally. It was too far for me to
It
go.
was a thing though.
It was a thing.
And there was a different form of it too, an oval car. So one looked like
Yeah.
a Mini and one looked
One
like
was like
something
a
else.
weird British oval car thing. They were super simple, but they were tough as anything.
Suited you perfectly.
Yeah, I was simple.
What do you reckon?
Shall we turn a page?
Shall we turn a page? Shall we kiss this episode goodbye?
Well, the next one we're going to have to do this, so... I'm happy to kiss this one goodbye.
We should kiss this one goodbye. Do you think we're halfway there?
I think
Surely
we're
with the shocks
I
and,
think we're more than halfway there and living on a prayer.
and living on a prayer. So
Yeah.
I think episode 2 should see this one as a rolling buggy.
Yeah.
What do you think?
A bowling ruggy.
A bowling ruggy?
A bowling ruggy.
Well, those donuts are looking good.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. We
Yeah?
just want to eat donuts now. And
We'll work for donuts.
And any interest in the car isn't long gone.
Well, I am Brett from Hearns Hobbies. I can't pick the box up now. And you are Tony Gray. And thanks for watching us build episode 1 of the the
G-Force
Genova. Fantastic, guys. Join us for episode 2. See you soon.